Hi, it's Kamil here from kamilsview.com. Today I've seen in the news an article about something's happening in the United States, and it's related to iPhones. So Apple is working together with Verizon Wireless to produce a new version of iPhone which will be targeted, actually not targeted, maybe that's not the right word, which will be specifically custom built for Verizon Wireless network in the United States. Now, what are the implications? Well, people suggest that for the Verizon, it means that we'll need to upgrade the infrastructure to prepare for the larger data usage by iPhone users. And also, other implications are, obviously, that there will be more iPhones produced, sold. iPhones will dominate the market. There will be more apps. And, as the iPhone is picking up, at the moment, iPhone is, I think, pretty common phone. Wherever I go, I see people taking out the phones, and it seems like most of them now that they have iPhones. Maybe it's just my impression, but I see really iPhones like everywhere. Well, I love my iPhone, for example. It's still the old 3G iPhone, but I love it. Now, what I wanted to draw your attention to is the fact that we call those devices still phones. But really, are these phones? No, they're not phones. They're very sophisticated computers, and phone is just an add-on. It's a very important add-on, I would say, of course, but it's an add-on. The main function of it, I don't know what's the main function. It's just a computer. It can do so many things now. Like, if you compare the speed of this to computers, to your home computers many years ago, you will be surprised. So let's say, not this one, but the new phones now, they have microprocessors or CPUs which have the speed of around 1 gigahertz. If we measure speeds in the frequency, then let's say it's 1 gigahertz. While do you remember Amiga 500, home computer released 23 years ago? Oh my God, I'm surprised that I am old enough to remember those times. Yeah. So Amiga 500 was powered by a processor which had a speed of 7 megahertz. So it's over 100 times slower, which is 10,000%, but it's more because it's 7 and 1 gigahertz, so it's probably something like 130 times. And it was 23 years ago, your home computer was over 100 times slower than your phone today. Well, that's why I don't think we should call it a phone anymore, but then what will we call it? A mobile computer with a phone built in? Yeah, that doesn't sound good, so I guess the name phone will probably stay for good, for a long time. Have you thought about actually how quickly it's been like a revolution? It's not evolution, it's revolution. 23 years ago, you had to carry a big box, and you saw certain things, I don't know, let's say triangles shooting squares, and you were like, oh my God, this is amazing. Now you have something 100 times more powerful in your hand, and it's much cheaper probably as well. I don't remember the prices then. Can you think it's just in 23 years? So Star Trek, do you remember first episodes of Star Trek? Well, Star Trek episodes were targeted at the 23rd century. Well, we already have equipment. We had the equipment that they thought about in Star Trek like 10 years ago. Not everything, but quite many things. And now, what I would say, this is amazing. Can you think about the implications, right? Okay, so let me know what you think about this. What are your thoughts? And I'll see you in another video. Please rate me. Tell me what you think about this. Cheers. Bye.